Hello guys, we are the group 10 and we are introduce our project 2 and I'm Nakimo.
I'm Mia.
My name is Serge.
So for our project 2, we are want to explain the ISR table of the 4.3 in the page 31 about the best case model outcomes over a lifetime horizon. The interpretation and meanings of it presents the conclusion of the outcomes for 5 treatments over a lifetime horizon under base case model. From the table as listed last slide, we can compare with the U drug with N drug. The U drug treatment cost is more than 11,37,000, which is cheaper than N-drug of the 18,93,000, but the quality of N-drug is 13.34, which is higher than U-drug of 12.64. So we can see that more treatment costs may offer more qualities or more years without a wheelchair. It could be considered as a more cost-effective treatment in the long term. And we also can be used to inform decision about which treatment provide the best balance of the cost and patient benefits of a lifetime. So let me move to my partner.
And then thank you. And then I will explain the column heading and the acronym. The first is the treatment costs. That means the direct cost of treatment itself over lifetime. It doesn't include other healthcare costs. And the next is the total cost. That means the overall cost of using the treatment, which may include other healthcare costs. Years without ambulatory restrictions means the number of years a patient is expected to live without limitations in working or needing assistance, and it is based on EDSS health states less than 5. And years without a wheelchair means the number of years a patient is expected to live without a need for a wheelchair based on EDSS health states less than 7. And the life years, again, is a measure in health economics. It expresses the additional number of years of life that a person lives as a result of receiving a treatment. And next slide. The expanded disability status scale is a way of measuring the disability status of people with MS. The EDSS provides a total score on a scale that ranges from 0 to 10. The first levels 1.0 to 4.5 refer to people with a high degree of ambulatory ability, and the subsequent levels 5.0 to 9.5 refer to the loss of ambulatory ability. The graph below shows the score of EDSS from low to high and the corresponding physical state of the patient.
I'm sorry. You don't open your you don't open your
Okay, I guess I was talking without anything adjusted. One thing I wanted to talk about is quality of adjusted life years. It's a measure of value of healthcare outcomes. One thing that's important about this one, quality of adjusted life year gives an idea of how many extra months or years of life of reasonable quality a person might gain as a result of treatment, particularly important when considering treatments for chronic conditions. One thing, the calculation is very simple. The change in utility value induced by the treatment is multiplied by the duration of the treatment, a treatment effect to provide the number of quality of life years gained. One thing I want to focus on is functions and use of quality of life years gained. Its effectiveness of new treatment essentially measures effectiveness of new treatment compared to current treatment or a particular condition. It is used to evaluate the cost effectiveness of the treatment itself. It does have a little bit of limitations. Quality of life is a major consideration, but not a survival measure, thus limiting the utility of it. And two, healthier groups of people will have many times more quality adjusted life years than groups of older, more infirm individuals. Therefore, quality QA-LY calculations may undervalue treatments which benefit the elderly or other groups with a lower life expectancy. Next slide would be the breakdown of EVLYs. Essentially, it's equal value of life years gained. It essentially shows the values of all gains in life years at a full value of a health life year, such as that regardless of age, regardless of disability or illness. And all life years gained are valued equally. One thing I do want to kind of break down of how it is looked at. It evenly measures any gains in length of life, regardless of the treatment's ability to improve patients' quality of life. In other words, it's more of a, if a treatment adds a year of life to a vulnerable patient population, whether treating individuals with cancer, multiple sclerosis, diabetes, epilepsy, or a severe lifelong disability, and that treatment will receive the same EVLYG as different treatments that adds years of life for healthier members of the community. And that essentially is the formula for more figuring out the EVYL's breakdown. And with that, that would be more our breakdown as a group of the chart based on the table 4.3.